All right, race 1, 13.5 sprint. Start making your way out. We'll see who's bumping up to this B main. The race we've got lining up is Michael, Larry, Scott, David, Brandon, and Matthew. We'll get our A main guys. We'll get 2 of them out here to Marshall. Thank you, Chuck.
David Shore. Larry Barnett. Michael L.
Is that what you said? I'd rather date. All right, we got our drivers still checking in here. Got Scott and Matthew to check. We got marshals out there. Thank you, guys. All right, we got, is Scott making it? Gone? All right, he gone.
Matthew Schroeder.
Let's line them up, guys. Line them up, line them up. Next time by here, it's Michael, Larry, David, Brandon, and Matthew. Michael, Larry, David, Brandon, and Matthew. All right, roll them off. Top 2 of you guys will be bumping up. Off and roll here, race 1, 13.5 sprint. C main. Oh, going for a ride all the way around the pipe there. David Shore from the 4 spot, moving up to the 2, making the pass for the lead as well. Michael holding on to the 2, but he's got Brandon swinging on by for that number 2 spot. Michael now down to the 3. And from the outside looking in to move up to that B main. 5 laps down, 25 left to go. Matthew Schroeder in the number 4 spot, Larry in the 5. Rounding out your order. Got David putting a lap on 5th place there, and 4th. Brandon and Michael are still decently close here for that number 2 spot and for that bump up. 5.8 for David last time by. Hot lap of the race so far. He's got that thing looking dialed in the track. Green and white. Brandon still hanging on to that 2 spot, 5 seconds out. Got 2.5 out to Michael in the 3, 1 second out to Larry in the 4, 2 out to Matthew in the 5. You got David now looking to put a lap on Brandon. He's right there behind him on track. 10 laps left to go. Looks like your closest battle out there right now, Michael and Larry for that number 3 spot. But what matters is David and Brandon 1 and 2 looking to make their way up into the B main. We got 5 laps left to go. And David and Brandon, they had to start 4 and 5 on the start. So they made their way up past 3 guys each and making it happen. 3 laps left to go. White flag here. David going to be on his last lap. Spinning it around and checkered flag. Cross the line,
David
you'll be
Shore
done.
Brandon Shrout done. Larry Barnett done. Matthew Schroeder
That's
done.
a race. Everybody
All drivers
is
are
done.
finished.
All right,
Michael L. done.
David and Brandon moving up. Larry was in the 3, Michael 4, Matthew 5, Scott 6. All right, we will get 2 of them back out here to Marshall for race 2, Street Stock B Main. Got a 30-lap B Main here, Lee, Arlen, Tony, and Nathaniel. Top 2 will be bumping up as usual.
Lee Osmond. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Nathaniel Shriver. Tony Lee. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, we got all our drivers checked in. We got our marshals.
Arlen Simon.
Let us go ahead. Oh, you out? Okay. It's going to be Lee, Arlen, and Nathaniel then. All right. You can roll them off in
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Okay, roll them off. Be racing at turn 4. Here we go. Off and underway. Race 2, B Main, a street stock. Top 2 will bump up. Lee, Arlen, and Nathaniel going to be battling for those 2 spots. Only 2 of them are going to go up. Lee with a 7-0 starting out here. Arlen a 7-2. Nathaniel an 8-1. Oh, trouble for Arlen. Nathaniel going by for the 2 spot. Still a long race ahead, though. 5 laps down, 25 left to go. Oh, Arlen and Nathaniel getting together there for that number 2 and bump spot. All right. We're good. Daniel and Arlen last time by were 4 seconds apart. Arlen now closing in that gap. We got Lee making the lap on the field. Actually, I think that's second lap on the field now. Yes, it is. Ten laps down and 15 to go. Looks like Arlen. No, you can't do that. You can't do that, Nathaniel. You're gonna lose your lap. You got lucky the first time. This time it didn't count you. So Arlen now taking over the 2 spot. Nathaniel to the 3. Yeah, Nathaniel with the Joker lane. All right, so Lee is still in control of this one. He has an 18-second lead over Arlen. Arlen is 16-second lead over Nathaniel. So everyone is absolutely gapped out. Got like 2 laps in between everybody, almost 3.
That's me, but I took off. Hi. She snapped me back. No, yeah. It's only been a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look, like all these are showing like I opened them already, but you click on it. I haven't. Did Nathaniel try and cut through the middle? Yeah. He played Joker.
Uh-oh, a little bit of trouble for Arlen there. But it's going to be a little too late. Lee and Arlen looking like they're going to be the ones bumping up. Checkered flag.
Lee Osmond done. Arlen
Nathaniel
Simon
going out
done.
in style there. Cross the line. Gas it. Got to cross.
All drivers are
There
finished.
we go. That's a race.
Nathaniel
Lee taking
Schriever
it. Arlen
done.
2, Nathaniel 3. So Lee and Arlen will bump up to the A. All right. We will get 2 of those from the last race out here to Marshall for race 3, SC Mod Light. Mike, Steve, Jason, Tom, Drake, and Jim.
Steve Crawford.
My sprint car has been so fucking bad all night. What?
2 minutes to the start of the race. Tom Walker. Jason Graves. Mike Kraft Sr. Jim Gilbreth. Drake Gilbreth.
All right, everyone checked in, ready to go here. It's going to be Mike, Steve, Jason, Tom, Drake, and Jim. All right. In that order, roll them off. Restart that. All right. In that order, roll them off. All right, here we go. Looking a lot better already. Race 3, SC Mod Light off and in, rolling. Jason with the bump pass. All right, we got Mike Kraft Sr. out front in this one so far. Started on pole, keeping it up front. Got Jason Graves in the 2, Tom in the 3, Steve 4, Jim 5, and Drake 6. Mike Sr. 6-4 so far. Best lap of the race. Jason is 6-6, Tom is 6-6, Steve is 6-4, Jim is 6-8, Drake is 7-9. Oh, Mike Sr. getting a speed boost there on the straightaway. Got Jason Graves 1.6 back in that number 2 spot. Steve Crawford at 1.2 back in the 3. Top 3 still on the same lap here, 3 seconds apart, half a lap apart. Tom Walker in the 4, Jim in the 5, Drake in the 6, rounding out the order. Oh, looks like Jason and another getting a little caught up there now. Steve was right there. Steve with a mistake. Jason going to get the gap back. All right, let's see here. We got Mike Sr. still on top of this one. He's starting to get checked out here with a 4-second lead over Jason. Jason a 4-second lead over Steve. Jim 8 over Jim, 1 over Tom, 11 over Drake. So everyone's starting to get a little more spread out. Closest battle is for the 4 spot, Jim and Tom. 1.3 was the gap last time by. 25 down, 25 left to go. Halfway into this one now.
Bro, come on. Are you scared? Are you scared? Go pick up Noah.
Oh, man, that gap for the lead was getting close, but then Jason with some trouble. Now it's looking like a battle for the 2 spot. Oh, man, here we got to get battle forming. Jason and Steve. Steve got that bump pass put on him from the start, looking to get him back. Oh, trouble for Steve. Watch it in 4. That is clear. Oh, watch coming into 1, low into 1. Ooh. That's clear.
I thought you said
10 laps left to go. Low into 3, low into 3. That's clear. Looks like that was Jason on his lid. Steve should be close here. We'll see where they're at. 5 laps left to go. Nope, they're still pretty far apart, actually.
Mike Kraft Sr.
Mike
done.
Sr. taking the win. Everyone else
Jason
done as you
Graves
cross.
done. Drake Gilbreth
That's
done.
a race. Everybody's done.
Steve Crawford done.
Mike Kraft Sr. taking
Tom
the win.
Walker done. All drivers are finished.
Jason
Jim
2, Steve
Gilbreth
3,
done.
Jim 4, Tom 5, Drake 6. We get 2 of them back out here to Marshall for race 4, open sprint. Brian, David, and Sean in this one.
David Johnson. Brian Erb. Sean Russell. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
Dude, I'm 20. I can do whatever I want.
Man, double fucking just throws it in reverse and double doubles.
Fuck this car.
Man, fuck my slash.
Dude, honestly, if I had a slash, I'd be beating that bitch up every race.
I would too.
Dude, I would win a race and then just sit it off the fucking track.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, we got drivers. We got marshals lining them up. Oh, we'll get this adjustment made, and we'll get that thing on the track.
That's where I was at. I was like,
Guido up there.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Hey, now, guys. Throwing down.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
we're crashing for that last second. Drop it. Give me 2
All right, Brian, David, Sean. All right, roll
15
'em off.
seconds to the start of the race.
Go, go, go. Off and underway here. Oh, Brian getting squirrely, but he hangs it back on for the lead. They're all right there together. Oh, Brian does a 360. It's going to be Sean Russell to the point from the 3 spot, from the back to the front. David to the 2, Brian to the 3. It's a 30-lap shootout here, and we're 5 laps in. Yes. Brian, David, and Sean, your 1, 2, and 3 cars. Everyone's on the podium, but who's going to be first, second, third? Well, not that there is one. It is for points, though. First, second, or third points. 5 laps or 10 laps down, 20 left to go. Everyone's still on lead lap here, all separated by half a lap on the track now. 5.7 for Brian's best lap. David a 5.9 and Sean a 6.3.
I'll buy your used slash on Marketplace and just setting that bitch off the track.
Find like a bullshit cheap.
Dude, I'll be rolling out there. I don't care. I'm laughing everyone 5 times.
Brian Erb still in control of this one. He has got 2.3 seconds over David. David 9 seconds over Sean. Everyone's starting to get just a little bit more spread out in this one. Brian looking to put a lap on Sean there, and he does. 5 more laps to go. Oh, trouble for your leader. David's going to be right there. Let's see who gets the better drive out of 4. About the same. Down the back straightaway they go. 3 laps to go. David looking to make a move here late race. They're going to go around one more time. Last lap. Brian will hang on for the
Brian
win
Erb
here.
done.
Done as you
David Johnson
cross.
All drivers are finished. Sean Russell done.
Brian, David, and Sean. All right. We'll get 2 of them back out to Marshall Race 5. your slash A main.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Mike Kraft Jr. Tom Walker. Arlen Simon. 1 minute to the
All right,
start
we'll
of the
get
race.
Tony checked in. We'll get rolling here. We got marshals out.
After the first one you killed, I broke my neck.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys. Get him on turn one. It's going to be Mike
Tony
Jr.,
Lee.
Arlen, Tom, and Tony. Mike Kraft Jr., Arlen, Tom, and
30
Tony.
seconds to the start of the race.
Okay, listen, there's only 4 of you guys. Do you want 30 or 50 laps? Anyone opposed to 30? All right. Cool. Thank you, guys.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Roll them off.
Hey, I got invited to a swim party, so I don't want to.
Go, go, go. Off and underway. Race 5 slash. Mike, Arlen, Tom, and Tony. Oh, a little bit of trouble there in turn 4. But we are green, green, green. Watch it. Out of 2, high out of 2, high out of 2. 5 laps down, 25 to go.
Who cares? Cake is cake. God dang, you're a You mean a six pack of Hawaiian rolls?
Oh, hey, you mean most?
Don't worry. In the intimate way.
10 laps down, 20 left to go. Mike Kraft Jr. is your leader. 5 seconds up on Arlen. 2 seconds up on Tom. 4 seconds up on Tony.
Why did you buy my power to my God?
15 down, 15 to go. Halfway into this one, got Mike Kraft Jr. is your leader. 5 seconds up on Arlen. 1 over Tom. And 6 over Tony. Everyone running as they started in the same order. But it's still a battle for that number 2 spot, Arlen and Tom. They got the other 2 guys in between them as they are battling. Arlen and Tom still in a battle for this number 2 spot. It's a barn burner out here. Arlen in the white and gold, Tom in the red. 5 laps left to go. Oh, Tom pit maneuver on Arlen. Oh, but then he gets the worst out of it. Three laps left to go. White flag here. Mike on his last lap down the back straightaway. Into 3 and out of 4. Checkered flag.
Mike Kraft Jr. done.
Cross the line, you'll be done.
Tom Walker done. Arlen Simon done. All drivers are finished.
All right, that is a race.
Tony
Everybody
Lee
is done. Mike, Arlen, Tom, and Tony finishing just how they started. All right, here we go. Here we go. Race 6, 13-5 sprint B main. We got our drivers from the last one should be headed back out to Marshall as soon as possible. Drivers in this one are Keith, Eric, Bob, Andrew, Corey, Miles, David, and Brandon. Top 2 of them will be
Shore.
bumping up to the A main.
Corey Handler. Keith Myers. Eric Schriever. Two minutes to the start of the race. Miles Page. Andrew Acosta. Bob Portwood.
Gotta say something. All right.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, make any final adjustments and we'll get rolling.
Me and Jake are fighting for this one. No, we're not. Me and Jake are fighting.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I'm not getting this. I don't think I won it actually.
All right.
She's your type, bud. You guys can have a church date.
30 seconds and we're starting it.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
30 seconds to the start. 30 seconds to the start. I think Andrew's car is looking like it's out of this one.
15
Possibly.
seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Guys, it's going to be Keith, Eric, Bob, Andrew, Corey, Miles, David, and Brandon. All right. Roll them off. Go, go, go. We are off and underway. Race 6, 13-5 sprint, B main. Five laps down, 25 left to go. Got Keith out front so far. Bob Portwood in the 2. Trouble out of 4, trouble out of 4. That is clear. Keith, Bob, Miles, Corey, David, Eric, Brandon. Andrew did not make the start of this one. Right now it's looking like Bob and Keith 1 and 2 looking to bump up into the A. Miles going to be 5 seconds out in that number 3 spot. So Bob and Keith going to be working together here. They're both pretty comfortably in those bump-up spots. So they don't want to give each other too hard of a time here. And then there is a pack of cars. Miles, David, Corey, Brandon, and Eric 3 through 7. Fi 15 laps left to go. Keith and Bob still 1 and 2, looking to bump up. Everyone else in pursuit. Keith and Bob 7/10 apart last time by. That is your battle for the lead. Again, they're both in bump up spots, so they don't want to sabotage too much. Sabotage. 1 second apart now, a battle for the lead. Miles in the 3, Brandon 4, Corey 5. Five laps left to go. Keith and Miles now 1 and 2. Looks like Bob having some trouble. Back down to the 3 spot. Miles and Bob 7/10 apart last time by. 3 laps left to go. It's a battle for the bump up spot. Miles by, Bob by, 6/10 the gap. Looks like Miles with some trouble. Bob back up to the 2.
Keith Myers done.
Cross the line, you'll be done. Looks like Bob
Portwood
hanging
done.
on for the bump.
Eric Shriver done.
Miles going to be just out of
Miles
it in the
Page
3.
done.
That is a race. Everybody
Corey
is
Handler done.
done.
All drivers are finished.
So Keith
Brandon
and Bob
Shrout
will be
done.
bumping up. Miles, Brandon, Corey, Eric, David, Andrew going to be finishing it out. Keith and Bob, see you in the A-main. We'll get to them back out to Marshall for race 7, 13.5 late model. David, Brandon, and Steve in this one.
Get too excited there, hot hands. No, wait, my phone was upside down. Bro, let me look at my options. Can I see? Can I go through? See my options? Dude, I promise, mine are not as good as yours. Okay, let me see.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
I don't talk to girls. What the hell? Who's blue?
All these are just straight shot.
Okay.
Like, she's just plays softball. Like,
Softball.
Steve Crawford. David Shore.
hey,
No. Imagine you walk coming home to the door and Jake's just standing there. Like if you guys were like if you guys were age like that would be cool, Charlie's like, hey.
All right, we got Brandon to check in, and then we will be going around with this one.
1 minute to the start of the race. Brandon Shrout.
All right, David, Brandon, Steve, line them up next time by. David, Brandon, Steve, line them up, line them up.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, roll them off in that order. Roll them off. This will be 30 laps here. Go, go, go. We got David, Steve, and Brandon. 1, 2, 3. David, Brandon, Steve now back to how they started. Got a 30-lap shootout here. 5.9 for David that time by. Hot lap of the race so far. trying to check out early. Got 5 laps down, 25 to go. 2 seconds up on Brandon is David. 1.7 over Steve. Ten laps down, 20 to go now. David 3 seconds up on Brandon, 6 seconds up on Steve. Everyone's starting to get a little more spread out. Reset and hot lap of the race. David there with a 5.91. Ten laps to go. Brandon running his best lap 6.0 last time by. Following up with a 6.1. Five to go. David, Brandon, Steve. Everyone's super spread out here. Gapped out, just running this one to the finish. They got 3 more to go. David putting a lap on Brandon there. Uh-oh. Getting caught up. Oh, and they get caught up again. David on last lap now. Checkered flag.
David Shore done. Steve Crawford done. All drivers are finished. Brandon Shroud
David,
done.
Brandon, Steve, your finishing order. We'll get 2 of them back out for race 8. 13.5 midget. And Losi wingless. In the midgets, it's Mike Jr., Mike Sr., and Sean. And the Losi wingless, it's Lee, Bruce, and Sam.
Mike Kraft Sr. Mike Kraft Jr. Bruce Ferrand. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Lee Osmond. Sean Russell. Sam Scheffler.
Are you actually going to some girl's house?
No. That's a stupid idea.
By the way, you have a lot in your hidden.
What?
You have a lot in your hidden bubble thing.
It's just Snap.
No, it's not.
I'll prove it right now.
I can prove it. Why does your parents not let you talk to me? Oh, you're right. I thought there was like more.
I don't know. I just hide it because I don't want the notifications popping up all the time.
Oh, that's what it would do.
All right, I got drivers. I got marshals. Roll them into turn 1.
1 minute to the start
Mike
of the race.
Jr. on the 1, Mike Sr. on the 2. Sean, Lee, Bruce, Sam. All right. Roll them off.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Go, go, go. Off and rolling here. Race 8. Our combined class of midgets and wingless. We've got Mike, Sean, and Mike Jr. 1, 2, 3 in the midget class. And then it's Bruce, Lee, Sam in the wingless class, or Losi wingless class. Losi class. So it looks like Mike Jr. had some trouble early on down to the 3 spot. Going to be looking to make his way back up there. Running 6.3, hot lap of the race so far. Charging hard, trying to make that time back up. He's got a half second to make up on Sean, and then he can try to make the pass. And then Lee and Sam also having a good battle in the Losi class. Ten laps down, 40 left to go. Sean and Mike 1 second apart last time by. That is your battle for the number 2 in the midget class. And then, oh, in the Losi class, everyone running their best lap. 6.7 for Bruce, 7.0 for Lee, and 7.2 for Sam. 15 down, 35 left to go. Sean and Mike Jr. 0.8 of a second apart. Your closest battle out there right now. What? We got a close battle here now. Mike Jr. getting around Sean. Oh, Sean doing a donut. So now we got a whole freight train coming down the front straightaway, all taking up about the same half of the track. But right now, closest battle is still for that number 2 spot. Mike Jr. and Sean Russell 2 seconds apart. So that's probably the farthest away they've been from each other all race. 25 down, 25 to go, halfway into this one. To everybody. All right, 20 laps left to go. It's still Mike Jr. and Sean Russell, a battle for second in the midget class. And the Losi guy is going to be pretty spread out here. It's Bruce Lee and Sam. $15 laps to go. Let's see here. Looks like Mike Kraft Jr. trying to close in that gap for the lead. Mike Sr. last time by was a 7-1. Mike Jr. by with a 7-5. So that gap going to get a little more stretched out again. 10 laps left to go. Oh, trouble on the pipe there. We'll see what that does to everybody. Oh, watch it on the back. That's clear. Well, now there's really no battles. Everyone got almost a lap in between each other. 5 laps left to go. It's looking like this is how they will finish. Mike Sr., Mike Jr., and Sean in the midgets. Bruce Lee and Sam in the low C. We'll see, though. Anything could happen. 3 to go. White flag. Mike Sr. on his last lap here. Into 3 out of 4. Checker flag.
Mike Kraft Sr.
All right,
done.
cross the line and you'll be
Bruce
done.
Farron done. Lee Osmond done. Sam Scheffler done. Mike Kraft Jr. done.
All right, that's a
drivers are
race.
finished.
Mike Sr., Mike
Sean
Jr.,
Russell
Sean,
done.
Bruce, Lee, and Sam. Well, I should say Senior, Junior, Russell in the midgets. Bruce, Lee, Sam in the low C. All right, we'll get to them back out here to Marshall for race 9. BL2S.
Big Chuck Kleinhagen. Two minutes to the start of the race. Corey Handler.
All right, we need 2 from the last one headed back out as soon as possible.
My extra e-buggy. Remember those days? I actually like.
All right, and then waiting on a check from Ian. Waiting on Ian. Is Ian making it?
Oh, he is Jake.
Is Ian running this one? Ian. Ian Town.
One minute to the start of
Last
the race.
call, Ian Town. Are we racing?
Um,
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Bruce has something for you too. Oh, what time? Why? Why is my mom gonna look good?
30
for you?
seconds to the start of the race.
He lives right across. The
Out. Okay. Well, shoot. I guess what's you two guys? Go ahead and roll them off.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Go, go, go. Gonna have a 30-lap shootout. BL2S. Corey and Big Chuck.
Bruce is literally right across the street. Which is kind of terrifying. He's like, I'll stop by sometime. It's like, no, stop. Bruce, what time you gonna be home? Bruce. And then Sam works with my uncle, which is really terrifying too.
Corey and Big Chuck
Big Chuck.
out there pounding laps with the BL2S. Corey got 1.3 on Big Chuck. So far, Corey with the faster lap of 6.94. Chuck that time by a 7.0.
Bro, you came in my house and ran my max into a drain. But I still saved it. Yeah, that's true.
10 laps down, 20 left to go. 2.5 seconds is the gap between Corey and Big Chuck. 6.8 last time by for Corey. 6.7 for Corey that time by. Corey reset hot lap of the race, 6-7.
Stop, get out of here.
6-7-1 was the time. Oh, a little bit of trouble there for Chuck.
Chuck playing the highlight.
Getting back rolling. Gap going to be 10 seconds now. Oh, a little bit of trouble for Big Chuck. But he did run a 6.9 last time by. That was his best lap there. And Corey's on his last one here, crossing the line.
Corey Handler
Checkered
done.
flag, you're done as you cross.
All drivers are finished.
All right, there we go. That's
Big
a
Chuck
race.
Kleinhagen done.
Corey and Big Chuck going 1-2. All right. We will get them all, or we'll get them both back, or I don't know, we might have a volunteer out here to marshal for race 10, street stock. Matthew, Mike, Senior, Mike, Junior, Sam, Scott, Bruce, Lee, and Arlen. That's how they'll start.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
And we'll get the two from the last back out.
Mike Kraft Jr. Matthew Schroeder. Mike Kraft Sr. Lee Osmond. Scott Simon. Arlen Simon.
All right. Let's see. Delete.
1 minute to the start of the race. Sam Scheffler.
Okay.
45
looks like we're gonna have
seconds
Bruce
to the
checking
start
in
of the
there.
race.
Arlen, are you the one driving right now? All right, cool.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
And then I'll get Scott
Arlen
to cross.
Simon. Bruce Ferrand.
Cool.
Scott Simon.
Gotcha. All right, it's going to be
15
Matthew, Mike
seconds to
Sr.,
the
Mike
start of the
Jr.,
race.
Sam, Scott, Bruce, Lee, and Arlen. All right, roll them off in that order. Here we go, off and underway, race 10, street stock. We got Matthew leading them around. In the blue, red, and black. Mike Sr. hot on his tail, looking around the outside, makes a pass. Mike Kraft Sr. and Matthew going to battle here. We coming up on Arlen there. Thank you. We got our top 4 breaking away. Across the line they all go, all separated by 0.8 of a second from first to fourth. So it's going to be a battle here. 6.7 is the best lap so far for Mike Sr. Mike Sr. in control right now, leading the pack. That yellow and red is your leader as he's coming through some lap traffic. And then there's second through fourth coming in behind. Oh, trouble for Matthew getting caught. Oh, watch out for clear. Mike Sr. now your leader still, but that's going to put Scott Simon up to the 2 spot. Mike Kraft Jr. to the 3. Matthew to the 4. Bruce 5. Sam 6. Lee 7. Arlen 8. Matthew turning down hot lap of the race, a 6.6. That time by. 15 down, 35 left to go. Top 3 now going to be all separated by 1.5 seconds. Matthew going to be a little further out in the 4th spot. Top 3 all separated by 1 second. Now that gap just keeps closing up. Everyone's pretty close here. 25 down, 25 left to go. Oh, looks like some trouble for Mike Sr. Scott Simon taking over the lead from the 5 spot on the grid to the point. He'll be coming up on Sam, I believe. Thank you. And then next is going to be the red car of Bruce. Thank you. Your top 3 still right there together. Down the back straightaway they go. High out of 4, high out of 4. That's clear. Trouble for Mike Jr. getting loose on the front straightaway. So it's Scott and Mike Sr. now, a 2-horse race here. Battle for the lead. 1 second between them last time by. Oh, Scott high to 4, high to 4, high to 4. Oh, man. That is going to do it. Mike Sr. going to have a 3.5 second lead over Mike Kraft Jr. Matthew Schroeder in the 3. Scott Simon in the 4. Scott unfortunately had a lap car spin out in front. And that'll just about end his chances at the win. But still in that number 3 spot, getting the 3 back from Matthew. Got 10 laps left to go. It's Mike Sr., Mike Jr., Scott, Matthew, Bruce, Lee, Sam, and Arlen. Closest battle is going to be for that 3 spot, Scott and Matthew right now. High out of 4, high out of 4, clear. Looks like Matthew on the back of Scott there, trying to find his way around for that 3 spot. Climbing over the pipe. 5 laps left to go. 4 to go, actually. After this, it'll be last race of the night. Race 11, 13.5 sprint will be up after this. Mike Sr. cruising this one to the end. He's got one more lap to go. Down the back he goes. Into 3 and out of 4. Checkered flag.
Mike Kraft Sr.
Cross the
done.
line and you will be
Lee
done.
Osmond done. Arlen Simon done.
Watch 1 and 2.
Bruce Ferrand done.
Don't come flying
Mike
through
Kraft
there.
Jr. done. Scott Simon done.
And
Sam Scheffler
there we go.
done.
Everyone is
All
done.
drivers are finished.
Mike Kraft
Matthew
Sr. with the
Schroeder
win.
done.
Mike Kraft Jr. in the 2. Scott almost picking off second place at the end there. Matthew with the 4. Bruce 5. Lee 6. Sam 7. Arlen 8. All right, we'll
Shane
get 2 of
Schmidt.
them back out to Marshall for
Brian
race
Erb.
11, 13.5 sprint A main. Watch it. You got a couple cars still on the straightaway there, so be careful. Don't hit them. I don't think anyone's going quite up that high,
Jeremy
though.
Kathlina. C4. David Johnson. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Bob Portwood.
All right, I need marshals headed out from the last one as soon as you possibly can.
Keith Myers. C3.
I got all my drivers checked in. We got one out there. Thank you. If you're making adjustments, please do them right now. If you're making adjustments, please do them now. All right. Let's go ahead and shut down straight away. Shut down straight away.
1
Finish
minute
up
to the
any
start of
last
the
minute
race.
adjustments and get them on the track. Your starting order will be Brian Erb on the 1, Jeremy Kathlina on the 2, Chuck on the 3, David on the 4, Charlie on the 5, Shane on the 6, Keith on the 7,
45 seconds
Bob
to
on
the
the 8.
start of the race.
All right, David, you're 4th.
30 seconds
Awesome.
to the start of the race.
Roll 'em off. Go, go, go. Restart. Restart. Okay. This one will run green no matter what. Roll them off. Go, go, go. Off and a rolling. Race 11, 13.5 sprint, last race of the night. The big show here. We had down to a C main, 18 cars. These are your top 8. Brian Erb in control this one early on. Jeremy Kathlina in the 2. David Johnson in the 3. Shane 4. Chuck 5. Charlie 6. Keith 7. Bob 8. Five laps down. 45 left to go. A lot of racing left to go. Our top 2 have broken away 6/10 apart last time by. Already hitting some lap traffic. Those 2 white cars that are coming through are your 1 and 2. All white looking pretty fast tonight. Brian getting a little sketchy. Jeremy right there behind him now. 3/10 the gap, 40 to go. Those 2 white cars, thank you. Shane Schmidt from the 6 up to the 3. Making big moves. Give me the orange with the yellow wheels. And then it's Chuck in the 3, David in the 4, Bob in the David was in the 5, Bob 6, Charlie 7, Keith 8. So Jeremy Cathalino with some trouble now. Brian with some trouble now. Shane to the point. Your top 3 going to be right there together. The orange car, Yellow Wheels, is your leader. Give him some room as he's coming by. And the 2 white cars are 2nd and 3rd. And they're coming around you guys too. Working through some traffic. Everyone doing a good job. Great job, guys, working together. It's Shane, Brian, Jeremy, Chuck, Bob, Keith, Charlie, and David. Chuck's joined that battle for the lead as well. Top 4 is separated by 2.2 seconds. High to 4, high to 4. Clear. Oh, trouble on the straightaway. Trouble on the straightaway again. That's clear. Shane's still your leader. Now we got Brian Erb up to the 2 again. Chuck to the 3. Jeremy to the 4. Shane going to have a 2.5 second lead, so just a bit of breathing room. And he's going to be that orange with yellow wheels. Oh, the 2 white cars getting together. Oh, they come out. Low into 3, low into 3, low into 3. Low into 3. That's clear. 20 left to go. Shane going to be your leader. The orange with the yellow wheels. He's got a little bit of clean track. Chuck in the number 2 spot now. 2.6 out. Brian in the 3, Jeremy 4, Bob 5, Charlie 6, Keith 7, David 8. A lot of cars all right there together. 15 to go. Brian and Jeremy in a battle for the number 3 spot right now. Those are going to be 2 white cars. Watch it on back, low on the back, low on the back. Low on the back. Low on the back still. Low coming out of 2. Low coming out of 2. That's clear. Ten laps left to go. Now Shane got a 10-second lead on Chuck. Barring any disaster, he should be in control of this one. And Shane does have fast stop of the race as well. He's got a 5.76. So not only was he clean through the traffic and everything, but also putting down hot lap. And coming from the 6, low on the front straight, low on the front. And clear. Three laps left to go. Jeremy running his best lap, 5.8. White flag. Jeremy going to be on his last, or Shane, going to be on his last lap here, coming out of turn 4, getting loose, but he's got plenty of time. Checkered flag.
Shane Schmidt done.
Cross the line, you'll be done.
Brian Erb done. Bob Portwood done. C3
That's
done.
a race. Everybody's done.
Keith
Everybody's
Myers done.
done.
C4 done.
Whew.
David Johnson done.
A
All
lot of
drivers
action
are
in that one,
finished.
but Shane going to take the
Jeremy
win, coming
Catalina
from the
done.
6 to take that one. Jeremy in the 2 spot. Chuck was in the 3, Brian 4, Bob 5, Keith 6, Charlie 7, David 8. That is all for racing tonight. Thank you for coming out with us and racing for round 3. If you got a tab or entry fee, make sure you settle that up before you go, and we will see